What's going on, everybody? This is Nick with Team JNC. I'm here to start this video off with a giveaway announcement. We will be giving away one of the Ninja Regional Playmats to one lucky winner. To enter this giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video, and comment the word giveaway with your favorite deck of all time. The winner will be selected on Friday the 20th, and the winning comment will get pinned so that we could reach out to whoever the lucky winner is and get the playmat sent out and all of that. So without further ado, let's get to the deck profile, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jose Santiago, who just got first place at the Maine Regional. You want to show us what you played?
Yeah, so went to the Maine Regional. I went undefeated. I actually didn't lose a game as well, so that's pretty cool. First time I ever did that. I played a IshizuTear limit, so sorry for the boring deck profile. But this deck's really good, and it's really artistic. I like the playstyle, and I just really enjoy it. So for the tiers, I play these, obviously. For the Ishizu cards, I was a coward, so I only played 2 Agito. I was trying to mitigate the hands where you open too many of the millers with no way to get them out of hand. So I cut down on Agito. I still like the 2, it was insane. Blind, I was always still milling my opponent as well. These cards are really good. They create so many unique game states where if you have a lot of practice with this deck, you just feel very comfortable in a lot of the game states, and you can kind of just like maneuver from there. The honorary Ishizu card, Orange Light, card's kind of a win condition, so I continue to play it. For the Bistuals, I kind of prepared my deck for the mirror match, so I decided to main 7 Bistuals, so I played 3 Magnuma, 3 Juruswarm, and 1 Sorneer. I only played 2 mirrors, but these were still good. They just create bodies and they're hand traps that allow themselves to be engines, so still crazy. I also played the 1 Cyberstein. I really like this card. I know the format's really skillful, but you can get into game states in the mirror match where they just have too many hand traps. And you open up awkward hands with like multiple Medora or multiple normal summons. So you really need your mills to kind of go in. And whenever you mill this, it's like milling a bomb card. They have to think about wasting a Bistral on this, which is 1 less Bistral they'll use on the name. And whenever you summon this and resolve it, it's as though you resolved instant fusion in some capacity, except for any other fusion in your deck. So this card is really good. I would always use my Elf to reborn this just to, I guess you could call it win more on my board, but this card is really good. I was a big fan of this card. The only thing that sucks is I thought about side decking this card actually for only when I went first, because it's such a liability, and when more people playing the millers, there's more chance this will get milled on your turn 0, which is really bad for you. So you always have to like use a shuffler to put this back in some instances. So I did think about side decking this, but I decided to main it. So that was good. The best main deck card in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh right now. This card is nothing to say. 2 Scream. This card's really good. It's like a ghetto version of this one. I think it's important to play multiple, because there's a lot of game states where you'll want to send one like off of Beatrice and use your kit to actually search one, just so you're not as susceptible to things like Dweller Zeus. So I think 2 is the perfect ratio. And then obviously like these cards, it's crazy. I did play one of these Trap. I just wanted to diversify the type of interruptions I was going against. Also, like, a lot of Flunder players main deck evenly, and that card can become ignorant, so I just wanted to always have the crime. And then I played 2 Impermanents. I played 42 cards in the main deck. I wanted to cut down the number just so I could see more of my good cards, so I decided to play 2 Impermanents. It worked out with the side deck ratios as well, so the 2 Imperm was good. And then for the extra, Kit Kalos, Root Kalos, Kaleido, Mudragon, Garura, and Drake Stabelia, all these come up. Yeah, realistically, this extra deck could be like 20 to 25 cards easy, but like, I think that it's so tight, it's just hard. But all these cards come up. You pretty much, in a long tournament, you're going to make every one of these cards. For the Xyz Redoer, I don't know how people are cutting this. I just don't get it. It's just so good. It allows you to resolve Sheeran under Bistrels because you'll have no monsters on the field, and when you have Planet, it becomes really good if you have like a Rhino Heart and a Sheeran under this, because you're able to get to a game state where you Kaleido back one of their their Jerusalem and then Planet pop one of their Bistrels, and if you have like a trap, you're in a pretty decent spot even though you got Bistral twice. So this card's really good. I think it's mandatory to play. Baguska, I ended on this a lot because I played a lot of Sprite, and when you know you're playing Sprite, obviously like I milled them. They just have to expend so many resources to out this. It's at least 2 to 3 cards every time. And then they literally just lose to the rest of your board, or they pass turn back with no interruption. So this card is really good. Dweller, obviously, ignorant card. Beatrice, and Zeus for the Xyz. For the Lynx, I played Elf. This is probably my favorite Link monster in the game right now. I just love this card. Yeah. Sprind, Dark, and I started to play Asa. Asa's really good. It's really good when you have when you've Kelbeck them and maybe you have like a Bistro on the field, and they have a shuffle back in the grave that you weren't able to deal with on their turn 1. So you can start your turn with by making Asa, Jerusalem sending one of their cards, and then Asa summoning back or forcing their shuffler to start your turn. So that's like a really good interaction, and you've essentially forced the shuffler without having to use a name. So I was a really big fan of this card. It's just really good. Yep. So I'm going to play those. And then for the side deck, I played 2 Dark Ruler, 2 Tactics, 2 Zombie World, 1 Banshee, 1 Set Rotation, triple Nibiru, 2 Sorinier, 1 Ghost Spell, and 1 Scattered Shot. So little weird ratios, but it's just how it worked into certain matchups. Like against Sprite, I would side in these 8 cards. Against the mirror match, I would side in these 6 cards, and I would obviously take out cards from the deck. And it's just the way the ratios worked out. Bell can be pretty decent against a Sprite if you catch them lacking, because they'll get to a game state where they have a swap, an elf, and a red. And when they go back to summon the swap, you can bell the elf, and they have to pretty much respond with red if they want to end in Toad, but then they can't end on elf as consistently, so because they'll have to tribute it. Nibiru was insane. It was really good. Catches people off guard. It pairs really well with any of the Bistrels or any other hand traps, so I really enjoyed it. I didn't want to play too many board breakers because I think you really only need to see like one of these cards realistically, and just have a lot of engine, and you'll be just fine. I didn't want to clog my hand with these and not have too many ways to play, so that's why I decided to do that. Yeah.
All right. Any shout-outs?
Shout out to my team, JNC Collectibles. Shout out to our sponsor, Dragoning. Shout out to all my friends. They make Yu-Gi-Oh! Very enjoyable. Shout out to all the homies that came to the event. Drove in the car with me. That was pretty cool. Yeah. See you.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.